Watch the light.
Hello, hello, hello! Good people of this planet. This is Mary. Some people call me la muestra loca, Crazy Mary. There's Bamboo, Mary Bamboo, or no, Bongo Mary. And then there's Mary from East LA, Manisha. I would call Mother Teresa. Because unlike my facade, I ain't no witch. I think I'm like a fucking saint. I take poor people, and I have nothing left in my pocket, and I run back and I give them a coupon. Like the lady at the McDonald's who saw my husband and me for an hour. They thought we were homeless, and they gave me coupons. Or like the manager at the Jack in the Box who knows I out the pool. They gives me free coffee. I need your help to fight witches. I'm not talking about witches like this. I mean witches that are witches inside. Evil, horrible, ugly, fat, skinny. They're witches. And they have a coven. And I go to their coven every Tuesday.
The good old BOS, right?
I meet my former coven sister at the Board of Supervisors meeting, where all the crazy people meet the really crazy people. I mean, you may think it's kind of crazy to dress like a witch and put a dog outfit on an ugly dog. Looks like a rat or a bat. Can't figure it out. Put her earrings on. But you put lipstick on a pig. And there's a fucking bunch of pigs at the Board of Supervisors meetings, and they're all standing, sitting, whatever, in front of you, pretending like they've got the world in their hands. They don't have the whole world in their hands. Only God does. But those bitches and that one wizard, Ridley Thomas, and the coven with Sheila Q as head. And I'm her sister. Well, I turned good. She's really a good witch inside. She's not thinking. And then there's Sheila. Oh, wait, I said her already. Oh, it's the other Sheila Q. So far there's two. One that presents herself as a caring person. Another one that presents herself like this. Like, fuck you. You want to smoke? You 85-year-old piece of shit who just lost his property? Rollin Moody, who was lost, let's see, at Inglewood Hospital, where George Bazzetti saved his ass from being stuck there forever. My friend George Bazzetti, who was one of the wizards of good. They think he's crazy. You know, truth isn't crazy. Truth is like Ruth. And the most easy thing you can do is to strike down the powerful by saying, that's crazy. Now you know this. That's why you give so much money to medical help. Because a lot of people are accused of being crazy, including President Trump, Abraham Lincoln, certainly his wife Mary, who, by the way, was one of my lives. Why do you think I want to marry a president? Been there, done that. This time I'm going to marry him before he kills himself. So Melania Trump, if you don't like him, okay, I'll be very happy to screw that man in the White House until he listens to me. Now, Mr. Trump, Donald, I remember being married to you. And you said, oh, they're not going to bomb us. I trust them. They're nice guys. They gave me 50 grand. Or actually, meat sorbian is a different whatever. The point of it is bribery, power. Claiming people are crazy when they're just telling the truth is sort of devious.
Mary, tell us how they use this witchy, hypocritical, double-sided Orwellian game to steal property from you and your husband Rollin at 68 and 85, everything you had.
Oh,
And Mary Wickham runs into you in the Starbucks. Tell that story, Mary.
I don't need to tell a story. It's everywhere. When you look on the street in front of McDonald's and you see a couple who sort of own a house still, and you assume they're homeless because they have nowhere to go. Their children don't want them, so they hang out at the CVS. Between the CVS and Ralph's on West Side. And they're not homeless. But if you want the story, go find the homeless person and ask them. I'm not unusual. There's 200 a day.
How did
They're
they
stealing my personal property now.
tell how they stole your property?
But I want you to understand, I'm just one of...
I know, but if people don't understand what they did to you, they have to understand
But no
somebody.
fucking body gives a shit about Mary Jacobs and Rollin Moody. Because if they did, they wouldn't have done this. So what makes you think the cops is the goddamn, the only people that actually care are my children and my friends. And the people I helped.
If you wanted the public...
I was helping homeless homies. Homeless, mentally ill people. When they had nowhere to go, I brought them into my house.
And then what happened?
And the county decided, how can she do that on almost no money? And we want, $1,500 per homeless off the street.
Right.
And that bitch is doing it for nothing.
About how many people did you have?
How the fuck did that bitch do it? Well, I am not a witch.
About how many people did you have in your house, man?
Let me count.
Yeah.
How do I love thee?
How many were you?
How do I love thee? Let me count the people. I love Talara Sky, who used to be Tom Kavanaugh, and took hormones to be a girl. And his mother and his father were at war with each other. A German married a Japanese. That's Tom. I don't know where he is.
Transsexual.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then there's the other friend, Christy. Chris Carroll, who was so in love, it probably still is with Erica Lander. I took care of these guys, girls, what you call them, people, beautiful people. Almost 14 years. They were kicked out of their shelter in West Hollywood. They belonged in West Hollywood, but they got kicked out because it was press.
So how did you run into them?
I worked with them.
Now, how did you first meet them?
I worked.
At the shelter?
No.
Okay.
They were in a shelter and working at Factor Direct by Crenshaw and Western and Wilshire. And they were excellent. And where I lived when I was working at Crenshaw, everybody was gay or mixed up. And I cringed at times when I saw a football player wearing a dress. I'm like, you gotta go to large dress up. I had to go in Christy. It looked Fred Flintstone and drag. That's what, really. And I used to help her, listen to her. And I understood her. And we were a refuge for her, and him, and her, and her. I mean, I think there was a little bit of him in there because he still loved women, unless he was living as a lesbian.
That's typical of transsexuals that don't have their wiener cut off.
He had his wiener gone, and he felt bad because he wanted to be there. And when he put his teeth in, he looked good. He was probably a witch. He said he was in the mafia.
How old was he?
My age.
Oh, okay. Older person. You're 68, you're legally retired, so okay. You're considered older because after 65 we can use elder abuse, which you could use because they performed a hell of a lot of elder abuse on you and Rollin.
Anybody?
And Rollin being over 70 means it's 5 years.
80.
No, but when you're over 70, elder abuse is 5 years. 65 to 70, it's 3 years.
Okay, well, let's get down to brass tacks.
Stealing your property. Come on with stealing your property.
The LA County and the people of the state.
One day they show up at your house, right?
People of the state of California did not approve of my refusing to pay $700 to Jesus Herrera. It was sort of a bribe thing. He said, if you give me $700, but it was all done on county paper.
Is this when it all starts?
Yes.
The $700 was for what?
In December of 2015, I believe, or 14.
Okay.
If you pay this money, we will ignore the fact that you have code violations. And I didn't, it was sort of like a fee to say, fuck it over, go away, don't come and inspect.
So they called it a fee of some kind?
Yeah.
Okay, so they send you the notice about 2015, right? December 2015 or so? For $700, and then you don't pay the fee?
I tried to, and I couldn't. Actually, I think it was like he gave me 3 or 4 chances because he knew he wanted that $700. Because that's sure, you know? Like what they're doing now, it's kind of costing them money. And if they lose this case, and they will, they got a lot riding on winning this case to steal my house.
Let's get back to because to really explain to people how rotten they are, we gotta be specific. So
Jesus Herrera told me if I don't give him $700, he will report me to the district attorney for not complying with codes. Regional planning.
To put a lien on your property.
He didn't put a lien on it.
No. Did he say he was going to put a lien on your property?
Oh no, he said I'll go to jail. For at least
he told he'd put you in jail?
He wrote me a letter saying I will go to jail for 6 months.
You have the letter for this, right?
Yeah, with all the other crap. I don't know. We got it, yeah. And I will also have to pay fees of $1,000 per
on top of the $700.
Per day.
On top of the $700.
No, if I give him $700, none of this shit.
It's all over. But if you didn't, it was going to be $700 plus $1,000 a day.
No, now you're confusing me. It would be $1,000 per day plus 6 to 12 months in jail.
Plus the jail time? Wow.
And I said to myself, he's got to be kidding. He
Duh.
can't really do that. This is America. You can't do that. Well, guess what? He was right. Haven't been to jail yet, but $1,000 a day. At the very least, I'm paying. Because if Mr. Don, no, what's his name? Not Don Adams, Mark. If Mark Adams, who lives in Brentwood with his office of receivers, which is a fancy word.
That's the receiver in your property right now, correct? Okay.
Phone number.
First, explain how he became the receiver. No, if we don't, people don't understand.
Okay, the bottom line is I'm being charged $400 a day for a man to demolish my dreams my hopes, my memories. And how did I get this way? I said no to $700 ride. I'm homeless now.
When he becomes your receiver, if I remember correctly,
He is my receiver.
you went to court before he became the receiver
And I
to try to have the judge allow your contractor friend that's trying to help save you, right, finish the job instead of putting the receivership, and he said forget that, and he put you into receivership. Isn't that something like what happened?
It's exactly what happened.
Okay.
They don't, except it didn't happen yet. We have till November.
I thought you told me that he had done it.
Hold on.
Okay.
Mr. Adams mailed me a copy of what he told the judge
Yes.
at a hearing, which I was not allowed to attend, apparently, because I and Rodica Marinescu, one-third owner, both received notice of the hearing October 15, 2018, which started at 8:30 in the morning. We found out in the mailbox on the very same day.
They didn't have
It
legal
wasn't because the
notice.
mail was late. We were not properly served.
Right, they don't have service.
But apparently we have till November to get the proper service, at which time we will find out that sometime before I can come up with 30, 40 grand, they are going to make me go to court, which is a kangaroo court.
But wait. The court hasn't happened yet.
The official one.
Okay. Were the actual decision going to be made because they didn't serve you properly, correct?
No, because the judge didn't insist that I be served. He doesn't care, because he wants to give the money to him.
But the judge still has to work within the law, which means you have to be served. So theoretically, okay, theoretically. I know.
Okay, baby, this is your nightmare.
Wait a minute.
This is your nightmare. There is no such thing as justice.
What we're trying to do.
There's no such thing as United States Constitution. Not here, not there, not anywhere.
We're trying to make
But in our heads. It's in our heads, in our hearts. If you believe in the United States Constitution, if you believe that taking a house away because I didn't want to pay a bribe or couldn't, is wrong. If you think it's wrong to punish transsexuals who can't find a home anywhere else in my garbage, garage, whatever, I don't know, garage. They were living in my garage. The county didn't give a shit when there were homosexuals and gay people in my garage.
But Mary, wait a minute.
As soon as they found out I had Mexicans living in my garage, they got me in trouble.
What's our job?
Our job is to tell the truth. And
make them put the rule of law back
are being persecuted and prosecuted unfairly in East LA where they belong.
Across the nation.
I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you from my experience.
Well, I'm telling you from my experience, it's worse than you're saying.
Are being wrongly dispersed them. And I mean, there was a guy in our group of people who was literally killed in the back. No cholo shoots someone in the back. Only a graffiti cop or a vigilante graffiti cop would shoot German. Only a cop would shoot someone in the back. Because that's what they did. Lots of times. Near St. Louis. That's how the Black Lives Matter came about. Well, guess what, baby? Brown lives matter. Brown. And if you're brown, it doesn't mean that you're not really white inside. Because if you want to make it in this world, and you're really brown, you're not going to make it. So you got to be like Uncle Tom. I don't know what the word is for somebody that's vanilla inside and brown outside. But whatever it is, they're running the county. And they're running the county. And all these county workers with the nice Hispanic names have to sell their souls to the devil, or they won't work. And so they're kind of like the Nazis that turned into Nazis. Hilda Solis has the guts to be on the side of the immigrants, and I give it to her. Hilda Solis is not a witch. She's Isabel, the queen, and she can choose.
She's an equal witch to the rest of them.
She might be the witch to those people because they stand in line for her because her power is ultimate. And why? Because she started this whole thing. She's the one that sold her jewels. Hilda was Isabella of Spain. And she sold her jewels to Columbus.
Hilda Solis doesn't have no damn jewels. And she doesn't give a shit about no immigrants.
Beautiful woman, and she is beautiful.
Hilda Solis? She's a pile of trash.
Okay, don't end it.
I was ready to hit that button.
Women's Day. Women's Day. And a woman has to be guileless. A woman has to be smarter. Because a man knows how to turn that button on.
This isn't selling your issue.
My issue is, they stole my property under the watch of Hilda Solis. How the fuck did that happen, Hilda? How? Sheila, how did you do this to me? How would you get...
Janice Hahn, Ridley Thomas, all of them.
All I know is they're like...
People come up with their kids having been shot in the back. Remember 2 weeks ago when you were there? And they don't send, they say they're going to send down somebody to deal with a homicide. What did they send down? They sent down Linda from mental health to try to convince her she was crazy to be there to get the murder of her son, right?
There's a lot.
Mental health couldn't do a thing for her.
I need to tell you something. I've been a crazy person my whole life. Maybe you've never been crazy, but I have. I have had mental health issues my whole fucking life.
And?
I was suicidal when I was a teenager.
Somehow you're still here.
I'm telling you, suicide is a very permanent answer to a temporary crime.
Didn't a friend of ours, Connor, just do it?
No, this is more important than you're interrupting me. I'm talking life and death. There's a suicide prevention walk in L A somewhere. I want to be in it because I've tried killing myself so many times, and I was saved. By who? You really want to know?
Yeah.
My husband, Rollin Moody, who was homeless at the time I met him, who lived in the streets for 8 years, even though his family had $1 million in AT&T stock.
Why did they treat him that way?
He chose to be homeless.
Oh, he chose to.
He's one of these weird people that believes in the Bible. And the Bible says, God provides. My husband, Rollin Moody, went to Caltech when he had 2 children to support, 2 other jobs. When he got out in the 50s, he got a job working on the moon project. His invention, patented by Boeing or somebody, I don't know, Lockheed, shook the glass at the right temperature. It was like putting a little machine inside the glass so that the glass wouldn't shatter from the cold or burn and heat. And he invented the chemical that was over it. He had a chemical company. Made over $250,000 in a year or 2 in the 50s. Okay? He's a genius. And when he found out that his work for the moon is being used to flop down nuclear weapons, quick. And when he found out that the Ku Klux Klan invited him to a special membership because the KKK was running the military that was planning to nuke us. So, my husband, Rollin Moody, hated the KKK so much, he quit his job and became his mother. And never looked back. He wasn't going to let God's gift of brilliance, invention, be used to kill him.
Well, I understand that.
My other husband, my first one that I still love, invented nuclear. No, he didn't. He invented virtual reality. Believe it or not, his use of his brain saves lives. Because when you go into a simulator, A, you save money, more importantly, you save lives. Because the simulator that my husband, Robert Jacobs, PhD, Bob Jacobs, worked out with Charles Simon. All these people use aircraft. They were saving.
That's how they teach pilots to fly now.
What?
That's how they teach pilots to fly. I've been in those $30 million simulators.
Well,
That's all virtual reality.
He did it. He started it.
So instead of like, you find out while you're flying a real plane, they can kill you while you're on the ground. That's how they killed me when I was flying. They knocked out an engine on takeoff, and I wasn't skilled enough to handle it. And you watch yourself actually go into the hangar, you know, and boom, it blows up.
Are you a pilot?
I can fly one, yeah.
But you're not a pilot.
I'm not licensed, no.
Can I tell you a funny thing? When I first met my first husband, Bob, he was a pilot, and he told me he's in systems engineering. And I thought, wow, air conditioning systems. It's a euphemism for being in the military. His top secret used to work with people like George Bush's husband. George Bush's...
We better get going at 12:22.
Okay, wait, I'm just saying, listen.
Okay.
My ex-husband invented virtual reality so he could live with himself, because his invention saves lives, and it gives us new avenues of perception. My first husband was a good man, is a good man, needs to be acknowledged for the work he did, because his work led to video games and history channels. There's a place called Another Planet or something on Hollywood Boulevard, downtown Hollywood. Go there. It's a virtual reality place. I don't know the name of it, but I love it. I want to go. But you see, you can use your power for good, or you can use it for bad. And right now, the beauty of it is sort of like the board of shit could become the board of supervisors and really help this county, help us save our house, help my husband.
Instead of taking it from you.
What? They're giving it
And
back.
their own bonds call for an area to help people just like you. Only they're using the money to take your property with no remuneration. It'd be one thing if they took it and paid you for it, okay?
Oh, I know.
You could go buy another place.
Whoa, I know. Whoa.
Hey, Mary, tell the people about you running into Mary Wickham in Starbucks.
That was funny.
This is the best one of all.
You know,
Come on.
The reason I'm being kind to the ladies and even the gentlemen is that I used to be one of them. I totally get it. It's fun to have power. It's even more fun to be rich. It's even more fun to be evil. It's always more fun. And my wicked witch sister, my evil twin, has my name. Mary Wickham. Mary Wickham. There's no accidents.
County General Council, no less.
You realize, my dear, that Wicca and Wickham sound similar?
It's almost spelled the same.
confused. I'm dyslexic.
It's a Wicca thing.
So let's put it this way. Mary Wickham started this lawsuit. It's called 7 BC. BC, like before Christ. 710-605. It's no accident that it's 710.
It's Mary Wickham's signature to take Mary Jacobs and Rollin Moody's property, by the way, isn't it? And you run into her at the Starbucks and she says, what to you?
I say, oh, I know you. You're Mary Wickham. You're the one that's trying to put my friend George into some institution. And I look at her and I'm thinking,
And take my property.
sort of, I thought she was more like me, but she's more like my sister Donna. And I can't despise. It's hard to hate somebody who looks like your sister. But, you know, sisters can fight. And Mary Wickham, Mommy wouldn't like it. You can't put Georgie Porgy inside any house. You cannot put Georgie Porgy into any pumpkin. You leave him alone or I'll after you. I know some people in Chicago who know how to get rid of people, Mary Wickham. But I won't do it because I know I can use my spell.
We do it the legal way.
Stop stealing home. Stop accusing people who tell the truth of being crazy. Because he's not crazy.
And that's why we're sending you to the state bar, DOJOIG, DOJ Central California, grand jury, and everybody else in the world, because we play by the law while you work illegally. Yeah! Because you want to call me a witch and the devil?
You're the witch.
That's why I got the 666 no-roll number, so fuck you, we'll talk to you later, bye, right Mary?